Hey everyone, we're going to start right here for the third video in the series, and we're going to pick up where we left off in the second one. So we have Blender set up for the scripting mode, and I want to talk a little bit about these two sections over here. Now, in Blender, you can move some of this stuff around by hovering over and making things bigger and smaller, and we'll discuss more and more of that as we get back into the actual Blender side and you know how we work with that. What I want to look with this, and if you hit Shift, is it still gonna Control? There it is. So if you hit Control Space, hovering over any one of these sections, you can full screen it. So we're going to look at that. But the problem is we missed this bottom part there. But you can do it should you need to. So this is the REPL. And that stands for, what does it stand for? Read, evaluate, print, and loop. So what this does is, as I mentioned before, but we'll go into it a little deeper. Over here, you print a bunch of, you type the code in. So it's like typing in a document, and then you either print it or you read it. So the document just sits there, it doesn't do anything until you tell it to do something. The REPL is a little different in that if we go ahead and hit print, put the exact same thing in, we'll do hello world. And hit enter. It actually says, did I spell something wrong? Line 1, intentional error. Did I? Yep, okay. Sorry, I put some spaces in. You can't put any spaces in front of it unless when you're doing that. So we'll just do this. Okay, so it actually puts the print right there. Don't have to go over to the console. That's not working. The console only works when you run the program. But this does this. So we'll go over variables in the next video, but I'm going to create a variable here like I did before. So x, and we're going to tell it x is 5. Remember your algebra way back when, x, y, always trying to solve for those. We're just going to tell it x is 5. And then we're going to go ahead and tell it print x, and there it goes. Now, two things here. You still, when I did the print, I did not put the x in quotes. When you put something in quotes, it is now text. It is called a string. We'll get to that. And it treats it differently. But it means something like if you've ever searched in Google and you put quotes around it, it means search for only this string. So it is just that string. You can't make it represent anything other than what's there. When I put in x, without the quotes, it is going to look for the variable somewhere, x, and give you the answer to what that's equal to. So over here on the other side, what we could do is, again, we would hit x equals 5, and then we're going to go ahead and print x, and then we'll go ahead and save it. One of these times I'm going to forget to save. I know I will. And now if we go over here and we get the hello world and the 5. So this works exactly the same, but the cool thing here is we can go ahead and give it another variable. So we'll go y equals 3, and we're going to go z equals 42, and we're going to say read equals hello. So now we've given it 3 different things, but we can still go back here, and actually we don't even need to use it. We can tell you what's y, or what's read, or what's z. It's not going to forget it. When you close the program, all of that's gone. But you can test, maybe work out what, let's see if we do print like we did before. And we're going to put this, we're going to put read in quotation marks. And what does it do? I missed a quotation mark, so it's giving you an error right there. And if you hit up arrow, it'll go back to that one, so we can add that. And it's not going to give us read as in hello, it's giving us read the word, because that's what we told it to look at. We actually have to go print. Whoops, why can't I type today? And then it's going to give you again a syntax error because I tried to give it quotes, hit the up arrow to come back, and there we are. I'm going to make tons of mistakes in my videos. I just am. I'm a little dyslexic, probably just a little bit of ADD, so you're going to make mistakes. I'm going to make the mistakes and let you see the mistakes unless it's a major thing that takes me forever to fix. And then I'll pause the video. But I want you to see that people make mistakes when they're doing this stuff. This is not just something that people sit down and type a whole bunch of stuff out and it all works the first time and there's never any problems. There is no programmer that happens with. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how long you've been doing it. You will not find anyone who sits down and types any kind of code that they are capable of typing and doesn't make a mistake. It just happens. So don't kill yourself about it. Learn to save a lot. Learn to try things. And when it doesn't work, just keep trying. Look over it. Sometimes maybe just delete it and retype it, and then maybe you'll see what you did before. So that covers the REPL, and then we're going to do the info windows. Now you're seeing when we saved down here, when we ran the script, and again, I'm going to take the camera here, and all I'm doing is right-clicking. Get the camera, we'll go over that in the next video, but I'm getting the camera, and I'm going to move it. And I moved it to there. And so you can see this long list. I'll do it this way. This long list of code. This is what's happening in the background in Python when I move that camera with my mouse. This is what Python is telling Blender to do. This is exactly what it told it to do. Just real quick. Telling it to translate or move it. We'll get into this stuff, and there's the new coordinates from where the old one is too. And all this other information is part of what it's doing when it's moving it. A lot of it for this particular one is just set to its defaults, but it reads it out here. And then if we go ahead and let's do the light, and we'll move that, and then we'll rotate it. Hit the right key here. We'll rotate this one. I know why that's not working, but and now see it's a rotate. The one before I tried to rotate, it's just not doing it. And translate. So that's what this is. You leave this. It's something you can, even if you go back, we're going to go back to this the next time. And what I'm going to do again is let's do something we haven't done before. So we're going to move it and scale it. And then when I go back in, whoops, wrong. Go back over here to scripting. Notice here we are again, translated it, resized it, or scaled it. So that's always there no matter what you do. And the reason this is important in the long run, without trying to jump too far ahead, as we try to use Blender to control what's happening in that screen there, in the 3D view, you can do it with your mouse, and it's going to tell you what you did, so you can then take this code, and we'll go ahead and copy it, and we'll go over here and paste it. Okay. Paste it. What's going on here? Why is it not pasting it? Copy it. Paste it. Okay, something weird is happening. Should be able to just paste it right into here. And I'm not really sure. Maybe it's not copying it correctly. Or there could be a glitch. It happens. So I'll look at that and try it again. But you would be able to paste it into your code and then start working with it and change what's in it. So we could change the resize. We could change the matrix part. We can change whether it's using smooth or not. All of these different things. So, all right, the next one we're going to start going over a better description of the variables and what we have to work there. All right, we'll see you in that one.